Hey y'all, it's Renee, your wealth coach. I know you're wondering, where have I been? I just got back from Vegas, and which was a great trip, just to give you some updates. And just been, you know, not taking a break, but taking a break because I've been working on my material for 2022. And so, how has your year been? Have you accomplished your goals, or are you on the right track? Or do you need to just really take some time out to just kind of refigure some things on your vision board, or on your goals, or your business plan, or investment plan, or financial plan? So yeah, just getting ready for 2022. I will be dropping some more online classes this year, just to give you an update on what I'm doing. Also, I'm writing a book, finishing a book because I started it. I have the outline done, so I just have to go in and put the pieces together. But it's going to be like, it originally started off like a 21-day devotion, to where, you could just, every day will be some motivation. And I do like to share on my journey to wealth. And one of them is that I get my strategies from the Word of God. Believe it or not, I do. And so there's going to be 21 days, 21 scriptures that I have implemented, that I've prospered from. And so I'm going to share those with you. So for 21 days, I don't know that I'll call it a devotion now, but we'll work on that, and I'll share as I go along, as I put it all together. But it should be completed by the end of January. It's my deadline. And so, yeah, I wanted to come on here. Today's cash flow game was, we played 3 games. I won all 3 games. And so maybe I have the Vegas bug still in me. And so, yeah, I won 3 games back to back. And each game is different. Each lineup of investments are different. The opportunities are different. So, yeah, to win 3 games back to back, that has never happened, but it did happen today. And so, again, every time I play the cash flow game, it is a learning experience. The other thing that I would be working on, and I wanted to do this, but I kind of put it off. I want to talk to the women about getting your bag. And I'm not excluding the men, but please invite your girlfriends, your wives, your daughters. Because one thing, women, you can trace back again. I'm going to use, the Bible as my point of reference. Like, women, when women got married, they would be married, and the women would have a dowry. And so they never went into a marriage with nothing. And so just want to share some things that, whereas, where women, men have always gotten the inheritance. So if their father had land and cattle and so on and so forth, that was always passed down to the first son. But there is a story where there were daughters and their father passed away. And so they said, hey, can we have our dad's inheritance? And it was granted to them. And we're going to talk about, really get in depth about the meaning of being a kingdom heir, meaning that we have inherited from God, who the earth is his and everything within the earth. And so he owns everything, the resources. I'm talking about the diamonds, the gold, the silver. And so we are his children. And so we have access to that. And so when you know that you already inherit all of that, when you get that mindset, knowing that when Jesus died on the cross, someone had to die, and it was Jesus. And so we became joint heirs with him. And so we inherited all of this. And so So we should be walking around a little different than how we do at times when it comes to money. And so we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about the Proverbs 31 woman. Now, I'm not married, I'm single, but she's married, and she had a business. She made the clothes for the family. She sold merchandise to the merchants, and, you know, homegirl had it going on. And so I don't know if everyone has gone through this, but you know, they kind of downplay women. You know, women are better investors than men. Women, you know, should have, you know, we have just as much as wealth and knowledge and intelligence to gain wealth just like the men. And so I just want to build up women when it comes to your own bag. I know that there's times where I had a friend, she was married, and she had to, you know, like just little stuff. Like we say, hey, let's go out to lunch. She says, okay, well, I have to ask my husband's permission. And that's fine that you and your husband communicate like that and, you know, make moves together. But again, I've never been married, so I don't want to speak to that. But if I were married, I would want to not only have my own investments and my own money. Even if I was a stay-at-home mom, I still would have some type of home business or, you know, again, investments, something, some assets to whereas that I have my own and have can contribute to my family's wealth. And I realize that that's just me and my opinion, but I wouldn't want to be in a place where I would have to ask my husband's permission to do things. The other thing is, you know, I used to work at the phone company, and there are women that call in where they've been married for 30, 40 years and their husband passed away and they don't even know, have never seen a phone bill, nor know how to write out a check to pay their bills. And so we'll talk about that. And so again, I'm not leaving the men out. You could definitely glean from the information. But again, you know, we send our daughters off empty-handed. Now, you know, it's known that maybe the bride's family paid for the wedding, but I just believe that she should also have something to contribute to the family wealth-wise. And so if you don't know how to invest and those types of things, or how to grow those assets or pick out those assets, you know, we're going to cover those things. And so I'm going to do a series for women, probably the beginning of the year. I'm been wanting to do that for years, and so I'm excited about that. I may not do it on this particular platform. We do have a membership, so I might do it through there, but we'll see. And then the next book for the book club, we still have a book club, y'all. I think I want to do this book, The ABCs of Real Estate Investing. Not this one. I think the one I wanted to do is on property management. But maybe we'll do the scene that I grabbed it. But he's also the author of the ABCs of property management. So I want to talk about that. So for those that want to be landlords and you want to do your own property management or hire a property manager to handle your property, you'll know the checklist of things to find the right person. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and just do some updates. We're still alive and well. We're still working and growing the online business. And so I invite you to take part in 2022. You definitely don't want to be in the same place this time next year financially when you can easily get to your freedom number. So see you in the next video.